Hey y'all, sorry to hit you again. I was gonna, give it a couple days, take a minute, take a breath. I was watching House Sparks, just meditating a little bit. And I decided, full disclosure, I hadn't read all of Project 2025. I was relying on others with informed information who already were knee deep in valuable sources, given the bullet points, the highlights, others who had created their own syllabus, if you will, of the structure, the basics. Here's the here's the skinny of what's going on. I thought, you know what? It's 900 pages. Better get to working. TikTok, we're on the clock. Page 14. If you want a link, I'll throw it to you. I'm going to read it to you because it is alarming. And I think it needs to be out in the world. Legacy media is dropping the ball, creating their own agenda, creating the news. They're pushing their agenda, they're manufacturing it, and they're not reporting on what's right in front of them. And it is something we should all be alarmed about. The ramifications and implications are so vast. And they're dropping the ball. There's crickets in the media. You don't hear about DJT being called to drop out. You don't hear about the GOP and their cult and all of this being wrapped around their necks too, because they're in on the game. You don't hear about Epstein. You don't hear about the SCOTUS decisions and the ramifications of all of those that have come down since last week. Crickets. Don't hear nothing. They stripped our Constitution. They gave themselves, the Sedition 6, gave themselves power. Hand of the king. Crickets. Not hearing anything. It's all just washed away because of the agenda the legacy media is pushing. So people share it. Get it out there. Get it out into the world. People need to see this. This is not alarmist. This is where we are. This is hair on fire time. House is on fire. Let me read to you. I shall enlighten you. Pillar 4 from Project 2025. Page 14. The playbook. We are forming agency teams and drafting transition plans to move out upon the president's utterance of "So help me God." What does that say to you? Whether it be DJT or any of their authoritarian anointed chosen ones they deem worthy. The minute they are done, the swearing in. We thought it would be day one. Oh no, it's minute one. They coming. If you don't align with them, guess what? You're in the crosshairs. How many of us is that? How many people know? How many people are even aware of Project 2025? So let's make it our project in 2024 to send Project 2025 to the ash heap in history, shall we? That should frighten people. Listen to that again. They are forming agency teams and drafting transition plans to move out upon the utterance of "So help me God." That's scary stuff right there. that is seriously, what the frick? That implies they already have some group that they plan to utilize. I've heard rumblings. Under the chatter of all the jabberbox out there, y'all jawing on, pushing their agenda, creating the news. Well, go on Twitter. Go on Threads. We're done with you, Legacy Media. I got my people. I got my people I go to for, you if you follow certain folks, you know who's giving you the skinny, who's giving you the really real. I watch my Velshi, my Joy Reid, my Rachel Maddow. Katie Fang's pretty good. Lawrence O'Donnell. I watch my clips. I move on. If I want other information, I know where to go. I have relayed some in my podcast over on here on this channel, in my other clips and whatnot. Over on Facebook, I've been doing live. I've been doing it on Twitter. I've been throwing things on Threads, trying to get it out into the world. People, pay attention. This is serious stuff here. This ain't no game, Flash. Yes. See what movie I quoted that from. Think on it. Take your mind off. It's just, I started and I was just like, what? They put it right on Front Street. Right on Front Street. We're not waiting for nobody. And they have a group ready to go. So who is that group? This is where Legacy Media comes in. Need to be investigating. Need to be asking these questions. But no, they're not. They're creating. They're manufacturing news. They're pushing their agenda. Trying to get you to, push for, Biden to drop out. Why not DJT drop out? He's a felon. He's a criminal. He's a convict. He lies. He cheats. He steals. The government is his grift. This is the power grab. They're not investigating that. All the SCOTUS decisions that have come down. Crickets. All of it. You don't hear about it. I've seen all of it. Nothing. Just Biden's age. And that whole Stephanopoulos interview, again, I will say it was a gotcha. It was set up to fail. It was just ridiculous. That is not journalism. Asking the same question over and over in a different way. And, that would have been me. There would have been some words. And I wouldn't have blamed him. I wouldn't blame Biden. That was very purposeful and very deliberate. And that's all they're talking about because they want to push that agenda. They don't want Biden no more. But here's the deal, people. You change the horse in the middle of the race, you're going to lose. Did that with Hillary. Look what we got. You work with what you got. You expand on it. It's one choice right now. Do you want democracy or do you want tyranny? That's it. It's not an R. It's not a D. It's not nothing. It's democracy or tyranny. Project 2025, people. This is what's coming. And they're not doing anything. I mean, they're not saying it. Even whenever the debate was over. And I recollect. And this is why I follow the people I do. If I'm just looking for the basics, just the skinny on, whatever's going on. I mean, there was only a couple people like Joy who came out and brought up Project 2025. Everybody else was talking about something else. And she kept on it. And this is where we are. They're pushing their agenda because they've given up on him. They're trying to make the choice for us. No, it's our choice. Take your agenda and shove it. We're done with you. It's on Twitter. It's on Threads. It's everywhere. We're done with you. We're tired of you. We see you. We see what you're doing. We're not stupid. Don't treat us like children. We're not. We grown. And that's what they're doing. I think everybody. It's stupid like the cult. No, we're not. We see you. We see what you're doing. People leave the legacy media behind. Find your people. Find your sources for good information. When you need to know something, find it. It's out there. It's easy. Type it in, whatever. But don't feed the beast. Don't take the bait. Because they're not doing anybody no favors right now. And they are the arbiters of their own demise. When you have an authoritarian regime, again, as I said in my previous videos, what's the first thing to go? Free press. They think they're going to get out unscathed because they pushed for this. It's almost like they want it. Interesting, isn't it? You know what? I'm not down with that. Trying to push us into the direction they want us to go. No. If they want to vote for somebody else, more power to you. People in the media, go vote. You do you. You mind your business about the rest of us and do your job. Who, what, when, where, why, how, and why can be interchangeable, but you get my drift. That's their job. Report. Don't create the news. Don't manufacture. Read Project 2025 if you can stomach it. I even just went flipping through a couple places. It's not, just to see, get a lay of the land. I was just jumping around a little bit, and it's coming, people. It's coming. One time, we have one purpose. So let's not mess this up, shall we? Let's not let the media and the press and the legacy media dictate how they want us to subjugate ourselves. I don't know about you, but I'm not about subjugation. I bow to no one. And neither should you. So vote. Get out there, get registered, get other people registered. Got a skill? Make use of it. Use it for a good cause. Get the word out there. Spread it. Media needs to get on the ball. Free press needs to get on the ball. TikTok, we're on the clock. This is go time. So vote. Your life depends on it, because as we see now, it does. They put it on Front Street, people. All right, well, everybody take care. Have a good night. Talk to you soon. Peace out. Don't F it up.